examiner on the speaking section. The speaking exam has 3 parts, and I will give you instruction for each part. Are you ready to start?
Yes, of course.
Okay, for part 1, I'll get to know you a bit better and ask you some questions on a general topic. Can you tell me your full name?
My full name is Huỳnh Thị Kim Quý.
What should I call you?
People around, they usually call me by a funny name, Kenzie.
Currently, do you work or study?
I am a student and I am studying at high school for the gifted.
What is your major subject?
My principal subject is English.
Why did you choose that subject?
To me, well, English is an intriguing subject. Moreover, although I have attended many extra classes and enjoyed many English activities, I wasn't good at English alone, which led to my fear of low grades and lack of self-confidence toward foreigners. Thus, I wanted to conquer my fear and develop myself. I decided to register to have a deeper comprehensive English.
Do you plan to get a job in the same field as your subject in the future?
That's an interesting question. Because I study English, everybody around me, they usually ask me to get a scholarship and study abroad in an English-speaking country, then stay and work there. However, I also know French. My intention is to study hard and work for a multinational company as a secretary or an interpreter.
Let's move to the next topic, sports. Do you like sports?
Yes, I like sport very much.
What is your favorite sport?
I adore every sport that I've learned so far, such as volleyball, basketball, badminton, and swimming. I especially fancy volleyball because I can play it to my strengths. I can learn how to become flexible and I can have fun with my team.
How often do you play sport?
I play badminton 3 times a week with my parents and my sibling.
Did you play sports as a child?
No, I didn't. I was a very quiet child. I hated the noise. I hated communication. I detested running under the hot weather.
Thank you. That is the end of part 1. Now we'll continue to part 2. Okay, let's move on to part 2. For part 2, I am going to give you a card with some questions on it. You will have 1 minute to read the questions and prepare your answers. You can take notes if you wish. There's a pencil and paper for you. Once your preparation time is up, I will tell you and you can begin speaking. You will have 2 minutes to speak, and I will let you know what the time is finished. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, here's the card with questions. Go ahead and turn it over, and you have 1 minute to prepare your notes. Okay, your 1 minute regulation time is up. Please begin speaking.
Nothing is better than being in a really strong team. By that, I mean one where everyone achieves more together than would have been possible as individuals. To the best of my recollection, I was an energetic member of the decoration team of the class on the biggest camping day celebrated at school just a week ago. We were a group of about 10 mismatched and unlikely individuals, apart from the lot of things needed to be repaired for the tent. We had a hectic life with a great deal of homework and exam to study for that week. Therefore, we made use of any possible free time. I was responsible for putting the decoration on and help making the lace name table. The camping party occurred on Saturday night, so we were in a hurry in the afternoon. Although the weather was hot and sunny, people around my team shouted at one another. My team members were very calm. We cooperated very well. Things got done very quickly. Teamwork is very popular in my country, and it is very popular in almost every aspect of life. I adore working in a team as I can gain many experience and skill. I can understand each other better and have fond memories that I will never forget.
Okay, and your time is up. May I have the card back, please? Thank you. And now we'll continue with part 3. For part 3, I'm going to ask you some questions related to the topic of part 2. Are you ready to continue?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then let's talk about teamwork. What kinds of things do people often do as a part of a team?
That's an interesting question. There are a lot of activities that require teamwork, such as finding a solution to a problem, presenting an English project, or a literature presentation, to celebrating big events like Halloween, camping, which are sophisticated just to get to know others better and reconcile interior conflict.
Do you think working in a team is better than working alone?
Can you give me some seconds to think? It depends. From my perspective, working in a team can be the best joy if we are working on the same purpose, striving toward a common goal. We will find it an incredible learning experience, since it helps us accelerate our progress, accumulate things that we couldn't know when we working alone. It also brings us happiness, as people often say, the more the merrier. Gets us used to being responsible for things we did, suffering from a lot of things and distressing, which are essential for us in the future.
From my point of view, being in a team and working individually both have merits and drawbacks. When in a team, everyone is unique and everyone has different skills, different backgrounds, and different experiences. Therefore, others can help you to see things from a different angle. As a result, more ideas are developed and productivity improves. However, in some teams, there may be some members who only sit back and let others do all the work, which leads to conflict. Moreover, making decisions can take longer for the sake of finding a consensus. On the other hand, individual work can give you your pace and independence from others. However, you can get bored, and if you get sick or need to take days off, the work will be delayed because there will be no one do the work for you. Okay, in what situation is it better to work alone rather than as a part of a team?
It is a lot better to work alone if we want to challenge ourselves or do unsubstantial things ourselves. Exactly when we want to work on our space, not depending on someone else. We can decide what to do when we can concentrate on our work better. We can work faster. We have to make our decisions. We are the sole person responsible for our job. If we fail, it's our fault. It's our fault. So we had better motivate ourselves because no one motivate ourselves for getting things done.
Thank you. That is the end of part 3, and that concludes the speaking section of IELTS exam. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, thank you, Calcium. Then you should have your IELTS results in about 2 weeks' time. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, you too.